was a man named the Mark the Bike Dasher. Always had something corny to blather. Made up new words with the word corn in them. Ate corn for breakfast, lunch, and supper. Him. Corntastic mornings to start his day. Corn begins to lunch in a bright array. Corntacular dinner, what more to say? Living his corn life in a golden ray. Cornflakes and popcorn, a crispy delight. Cornbread and corn dogs, all day and night. Corn was his motto, his life's sweet joy. A quirky corn man never coy. Corntastic mornings to start his day. Corn begins to lunch in a bright array. Corntacular dinner, what more to say? Living his corn life in a golden ray. Found some corn syrup in his coffee cup. Corn on the cob when the sun's coming up. Corn chips for snacks in the midday burst. The corny life was his greatest thirst. Corntastic mornings to start his day. Corn begins a lunch in a bright array. Corntacular dinner, what more to say? Living his corn life in a golden ray. In a golden ray. What? Corntastic mornings to start his day. Corn begins a lunch in a bright array. Corntacular dinner, what more to say? Living his corn life in a golden ray.
Alrighty. Good morning, guys. It's your boy. If you see little streaks, I was putting some eye drops in. Because, you know, your boy, when he spends all of his time watching YouTube and editing videos, you know, eyes got a little dry, a little tired. And that is okay. No biggie whatsoever. Because, you know, I go outside, I touch grass as well. But anyway, guys, how you doing this morning? Your boy's got his coffee? Still a little hot, but that's okay. Just the way I like it. Anyway, guys, how you doing this morning? Feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. What are you guys going to be up to? Plans for the day? How's the weather? You know, just really anything like that. I started working on some thumbnails for these live streams just to give people just sort of like an introductory idea of what to expect by just looking at the thumbnail. Because I feel like this is a missed opportunity for a lot of people when it comes to titling their videos and live streams, as well as providing an introductory visual, aka the thumbnail, of what to expect, right? To have some general idea of what they're getting into without giving everything away. You know, YouTube really loves that, and I see a lot of channels, they'll put out live streams, and they just title it X and X such and such is live. And it's like, okay, but that doesn't really tell me anything, you know? So I sort of see that as a missed opportunity. And like, I mean, once you get to a certain size with your YouTube channel, like you got thousands and thousands of subs, you get thousands and thousands of views, sure, you can get away with it, I guess, but you know, up and coming, trying to grow your channel, or if you're just struggling to grow your channel, even if you've got to monetization, I'd say, well, always make it a point to title your videos in a way that's enticing and interesting, gets people to click, but also provides that visual, right? Because the first thing you're going to see is the thumbnail. It's not the title. You're going to see the thumbnail. I mean, we know the way that YouTube sets up people's feeds, right? Like, if you look through my feed, for example, don't mind the spider webs, because, you know, your boy dropped his phone the other day, but if you look at the shorts, what's the first thing you notice? It's not the titles, it's the thumbnail, right? That gives you some kind of introductory idea what to expect. It's just the title is the second thing that gives YouTube some kind of information to put in the algorithm and then put into people's feeds. So that's just my 2 cents. I mean, what do I know? I only have 139 subscribers. Yeah. But I digress. So take that with a grain of salt, or should I say, take that with a kernel of corn. So how's everybody doing this morning? Let's see who's in the chat so far. We've got B. B's up in the house. Got some coffee for me. Definitely appreciate that. And let's see. B typed in Mary, and yeah, the link didn't pop through. That's weird. Let me try that real quick. So if I type in Mary, my CloudBot should be on. It should be on. If it's not, yeah, okay, there we go. All right, so the FYI, anyone that's got a wrench, if you're trying to use the commands for the CloudBot, it has to go live first, then it'll pop in. So that's how CloudBot, Nightbot, any of that kind of bot works, is when you go live, then that bot enters the chat, and then you can use the commands for the bot. If you try to do it before, it's not going to work. And if you're curious, I know that you typed in !Mike. I don't have my own, right? I don't really care about that. I put other people's channels so you guys can check them out. But who else have we got? We've got Jen. What's going on, Jen Fuen? Glad to have you. First generation farmers here. What's going on? And she cooks and roasts. How you doing? Glad to have you. Glad to have you guys. Very much so. And looks like Nicole commented on one of my videos. Cool bike trailer, Mike. Cool. Thanks, Nicole. I definitely appreciate that. Speaking of bike trailer, if you guys haven't checked out my most recent video, I uploaded it last night. It premiered at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is me going over my newest addition to my arsenal when it comes to doing gig work on an electric bike. And that's the whole mystery mouse tool that I've been gassing you guys up over for a little while now. But it finally has payoff, and it's a video about my cargo trailer. So pretty much I open it right out the box, I put it together, I talk about it as I put it together, as it's put together, and then I actually put it to the test, right? What do you use a cargo trailer for? You use it to haul cargo, hence the name, cargo trailer. So it made sense to do a fully comprehensive review to where I don't just open it, I don't just talk about first impressions. I wanted to actually put it to the test and see how well it went. And yeah, if you want to check that video out, if you have not yet done so, I will link it in the chat as well. My newest video, where I finally show the mystery mouse tool. Mystery mouse tool, that will forever remain a little inside joke on this channel. So there you go. If you guys want to check out that video, go right ahead. Cool beans. And Buddy Eric's in the chat. What's going on, dude? Glad to have you. Glad to have you indeed. Glad to have everybody. And that song that's in the intro, for anyone that may or may not be new here, that song is Ode to Mike the Bike Dasher from my boy Eric from the Star Dashians Misadventures. You want to check them out sometime, show them some love for me. I know he's not feeling the best right now. And, you know, a little discouragement, a little bit of burnout, a little bit of no bueno emotions. You want to give my boy a little pick-me-up? Click the link. Head right over to his channel. And his contributions to my channel via the song and just being here and sharing my stuff, looking videos. It's always much obliged. And let's see, how's the weather going to be over by you guys this week? It's going to be a little chilly and also a little rainy in Florida. That's pretty much how it's going to be like for some weird reason. I don't know why specifically rain and whatnot, but oh well. I digress. You know, I say the thing, right? But I digress. Just like the meme that I plug into my videos. Did you build your cornfolio yet? I am working on my cornfolio, step by step, day by day. If you guys want to provide your own contributions to my cornfolio, let me know in the comment section down below. And my buddy Charles is here. He brings donuts, cookies, and coffee. What's going on, dude? Glad to have you. Glad to have you indeed. And Jen Fwen is back. Welcome back, Jen Fwen. Always glad to have you. Yeah, it's getting cold. Yeah, especially over by you guys. You're over by Jacksonville, right? I know it gets pretty chilly up in the northern part of Florida. At least, you know, relative to Florida standards anyway. I know a lot of people are like, oh, but it's so warm. I mean, yeah, compared to the rest of the United States, but why do you think people live in Florida? They live in Florida because it's warmer than everywhere else. Like, but I didn't say anything. And let's see. Yeah, Eric says there's a chance of snow. Yeah, I remember you saying something like that. What was it, 20? Yeah, oh, 33%. Jeez, man, it might actually happen. You know, like, I know generally speaking, in Florida, if the percentage of, if like the chance of rain is any higher than 20%, it probably will rain. Like, the whole 50-50 thing basically just means it will rain. I know a lot of people might think, but Mike, that just means it's a 50% chance, right? No, because Florida is a subtropical climate. Subtropical, what describes that? It's wet, it's humid. So those are favorable conditions for rain. That's why it's so freaking rainy here. You know, it's just the position of the equator that we have. If I'm not mistaken too, I think Miami, like that whole like very southern part of Florida, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the only part of the continental US that is tropical because of its positioning on the equator. I could be wrong. If you guys want to fact check me, go right ahead in the comment section down below. That's totally fine. And looks like B's passing out some coffee. Nice. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Can never go wrong with coffee. So, some of you guys might be familiar, right, that I recently had more issues with one of my e-bikes. It was the ER Auto Juliet. That's the one that I introduced you guys in the previous two videos, especially the one beforehand, the one where I actually get back on my e-bike and then do another work vlog. So, I'm sure a lot of you guys have caught that one. But I experienced more problems with that because there was an alignment issue with the spokes. So, you know, a lot of my DIY experience with e-bikes also does come. I think it's effed up. My first instinct is, how do I fix it? Where do I go? Where do I find resources or people that can help me fix this? And then I can develop those skills and then potentially pass those skills on to other people, which I think is useful, right? My little civil duty, am I right? And duty isn't like what I did just like 15, 20 minutes ago, that kind of duty. But I digress. Anyway, more spokes broke off because it had a wobble, and I know I've been vocal about the wobble, and I was even questioning the lacing job itself because of the different spokes that were on the rim. So, with an e-bike, a lot of the time, if it's double-sided lacing, one side is going to have larger lacing. They're going to have larger spokes than the other. And lacing is just crossing over, right? So if you cross over the spokes, that's lacing. So one side is generally bigger than the other by a couple millimeters. So in my bike's case, the manufacturer claimed that the bicycle spokes of the rear wheel, which hold the hub motor, because it's a rear hub motor bike, one side is 135 millimeter 12 Gs, and the other side is 137 millimeter 12Gs. However, that's not correct. That company claim is off by a whole 4 millimeters, so I don't know if they're basing those specs off of their newest model, but it definitely doesn't apply to me, and I had to do a lot of trial and error, including having gotten the spokes that the company claimed were correct. No, these were too big, and I was able to find that out by simply just putting them up against the spokes that were already on the bike, and it was like that much bigger. I mean, that much bigger, there's no way I'd be able to get an inner tube on the bike. There's just no way in heck I'd be able to pull it off. So basically, I got to return these, which is fine. You know, I got the label stuff and whatnot. So I'll be returning those sometime today. Got to run some errands anyway. But basically what happened is I tried to put those on. They didn't work. And 4 more spokes broke off because I was told the wrong positions to where to put the bicycle spokes on the rim, which led to quite a bit of wobble and instability. And when your wheel is really wobbly and unstable, let's just say, and you have spokes, it's going to loosen the nipples that hold the spokes. Because yes, I know, he said nipple, but yeah, the little knobs, I'll show you what they look like. But there's little knobs, they call them nipples, which hold the spokes in place on the rim. So I'll show you a physical example. I mean, someone still might clip and be like, hey, he did nipple. But yeah, so here's a spoke, right? This is a spoke. You put this on the rim, and on the rim are slots. So basically, you use those open slots to put one of these little nubs. They call them nipples, or spoke nipple. So you put it through the rim, and you put this through the central axle, which has a bunch of slots to put bicycle spokes on. If you have a rear hub motor, that hub motor is going to have a bunch of slots on the outside of it. So then you put the laces through them, and then you put the nipple through the rim, and then you screw it on like that. And you adjust the tightness based on, you know, how many spokes do you have, how off kilter is it on one side compared to the other, has the shape of the rim been warped, anything like that. So that's basically how that works. So what wound up happening, these are the larger spokes. I was told by these actual experts on YouTube, right? They're experts. So a lot of people will hold an expert's opinion in high regard, whether or not they're factually correct. Because I'm an expert. Oh, look at me. I have the credentials. Doesn't mean you can't be full of crap. So they told me to put these ones on the side of the freewheel. For anyone that doesn't know what a freewheel is, it's an adjustment of smaller gears that are stacked to one another, and you put them on the side with the chain. So the bike chain, goes on the gears. So the compilation of gears is often called a freewheel. Now, for more traditional bikes, they call it a cassette. There are some differences between the two as well. The cassette usually stays on the axle, like you fix it into place and it stays on the axle. But with a cassette, you can adjust it without having to put it directly on the axle. It'll attach differently. So in the case of the freewheel for my bike, it attaches to the hub motor. It attaches to the hatch of the hub motor rather than the axle itself. It does go through the axle, but otherwise that's how you put that on. But a traditional cassette usually locks into place as you adjust the axle on a more traditional bike. Like, let's say a city cruiser, let's say a mountain bike, for example. That mountain bike you guys have seen in some of my videos, that has a cassette. But most of the time with electric bikes, it's a freewheel. So they told me to put the larger spokes on that side because supposedly it makes room for the freewheel. However, that's factually incorrect. What actually wound up happening is it would do like a right-leaning shift, which as a result led to a more wobbly wheel. And also, as a result, when the wheel wobbles and vibrates like that, it's going to loosen the spokes. When the spokes are loose, they're more prone to breakage. And I broke like 4 of them. Excuse me. I broke 4 a while ago, and there's supposed to be 18 per side. So the more spokes break, the less stable the wheel is. Especially when you're bearing a frame on it, especially when you're bearing a rear rack, a big bag full of groceries and heavy items, right? It makes it less stable. And it also just makes it less stable for the motor itself. It can basically just collapse the wheel in on itself, pretty much. 4 more of them broke while I had that readjustment, while I was out riding and doing my usual thing. So it's like, oh my god, these spokes are breaking like, they're dropping off like flies, man, in such a quick span of time. It's crazy. So I wound up only having 10 left on that side of the wheel. And that is really bad. But am I right? So that's really bad. So basically, while that was happening, I was waiting for these to come in the mail. I get them, and then I find out, oh, so even though the manufacturer said that 137 millimeter 12Gs was the correct size, no, it was not. It was not the correct size. They were off by 4 millimeters, a whole 4 millimeters. So when I saw that, I compared them. What I also did is I took the smaller spokes, which go on the opposite side of the wheel, you put them up next to each other, and you can see like a very small difference, right? It's small enough to where it's not like exaggerated, but it's big enough to see some kind of difference. So when I made that comparison, I'm like, okay, well, if this is supposed to be 137 millimeter, but these spokes are 137 millimeter, and they're that much bigger compared to the smaller ones, then it made sense for me to find a size that much smaller. So then I came across some listings on Amazon. I found one that said 133 millimeter 12Gs. And the 12Gs is important because that depends on the width of the spoke itself, as well as the width of the nipples. If it's too wide or too narrow, that's what she said, it's not going to fit on the nipples. So there's that. I found the exact size I'm looking for. It was much more reasonably priced. I paid $57 frickin' for this. And I waited weeks. So that was a total waste of time and money. And I'm definitely returning them. I just have to package it up, hand it to the post office. They said any post office of choice because it came from Hong Kong. So that's what I'm going to be doing for that. So basically, returning that, I got the correct size spokes. I was able to put them on. And instead of putting them on the same way that I had them before, I found out for myself, all right, well, if these larger spokes being on the freewheel side is wrong, then I need to put them on the brake rotor side. And for anyone that doesn't know, right, most electric bikes, they have disc brakes. So that's that silver-looking disc. And usually it's either mechanical or hydraulic brakes. So I put the larger spokes on that side instead. And my thought process was, it's the opposite side of what it was before. So I put the smaller spokes, which are only 2 millimeters smaller, on the side of the freewheel. And that did the trick. That definitely did the trick. The wheel is much more aligned properly. It is still a little wobbly, so I do fear that maybe there was a slight warping in the shape of the rim. I'll have to keep an eye on it. But so far, so good. It's a lot smoother, and it fits more into place, much better for sure. And the spokes are more stable. I'm just glad I even have the spokes at all. Otherwise, it wouldn't be safe to ride. So I definitely had to do that for sure. And as a result, I was able to take the bike back out to work yesterday. I didn't do a whole lot of work, but other than that, I did go out for work yesterday once the rain stopped because, again, Florida, it's raining, right? I guess it's raining season part 2, Electric Boogaloo. But oh well, that's okay. So, definitely rides better. Again, not perfect, but it definitely rides better, so good news. Now, the next video that you guys will see on my channel will not feature the e-bike because I filmed it while I was waiting for the spokes. It was literally, what was it? Yeah, it was Saturday when I filmed, and I got the spokes yesterday, which was Sunday, as of the day of this live stream. So the next video, I know I'm going to be talking about, like, oh, I'm waiting for my bike parts and stuff. I did put a small little caveat on there that says, like, hey, update, I got the spokes, they were the correct size, e-bike's back on the road. But the very next vlog, which I did film Saturday while I was waiting for the spokes, features the mountain bike. So if you guys want to see all that and more, be sure to stick around. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. It is the secret video that I've been teasing at lately. I've been teasing at a secret video. Putting the parentheses, baby please, in the secret. Now, the thumbnail might kind of give it away, like, you know, oh, he keeps saying it's a secret, but clearly it says Moby, and clearly it says other stuff on it. But, yeah, like, that's kind of what it was. I didn't want to, like, completely spoil anything. But at the same time, secret, 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 you know, make it a bit of a joke. That video comes out next Friday. And it'll be premiering 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, mark your calendars and ring that Taco Bell. That way you get notified and don't miss the premiere. If you guys want to tune in for the premiere. So, good stuff. And let's see. So, bees apartment flooded. Ouch. I'm sorry. Hope you're okay. You and your loved ones, and hopefully not too much damage. At the very least, hopefully they can take care of that stuff for you. And Buddy Adams here. What's going on, Adam? Glad to have you. And Sonny Cornsicles is in the chat. What's going on, Sonny? Glad to have you too. Corn nipples. That's funny. Corn nipples. We flooded 4 times in 2023. No flood at all in 2024. Now we flood again. Man, we got to work on our freaking... And we got to work on these freaking anti-flooding measures, man. Because it seems like this is becoming more and more of a phenomenon, affecting more and more places, especially coastal lines. My God. Coastal lines, flatlands, areas that are maybe not as above sea level as others. We got to work on that stuff. I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start, but something's got to happen. It's got to happen soon. Because times are a-changing, you know? There's no denying the big elephant in the room, right? It starts with global, or no, it starts with climate, it ends with change. But I'm not really a political channel, so I digress. The chat on Mike's screen says the emoji is tea, not me. LOL, it's coffee. I mean, it looks like coffee to me. I don't know. I guess it depends if you're looking at it from your phone, or if you're looking at it from Streamlabs like I am. Not sure. But I digress. Go complain at the government to use your tax dollars to fix the problem. Yes. Hopefully that would work. I mean, is it really? I don't know. I'm not exactly Mr. Optimistic here. I'm hopeful, right? There's an important distinction. I'm a hopeful person. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm an optimist. Because uncertainty is always on the horizon, so it seems. The flood is either due to the foundation or the washing machine. It's not coming from anywhere near the door. And first generation farmer says -6 degrees where I'm at. I see. -6. That is heckin' chilly. Hopefully you stay warm. Maybe bunker down in an igloo, because apparently you can stay warm in an igloo, because it's less cold than the cold. Go figure. Interesting how that stuff works. And speaking of weather, what's the weather going to be like for Mike this week? Let's go to the live screen. Ta-da-da-da. There we go. The weatherman is here. I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with some kind of skit for the weather. You know, like how Family Guy's got the Blackie weather with Ollie Williams? It's like, it's raining sideways! You know, he says that kind of stuff. It's funny. So, what's the weather going to be like over by me? So, today, the high will be 53, and the low will be 44. It says it's going to be a chance of rain around like that like very, very, very early morning. So I'm pretty much going to be sleeping in the rain. Sounds good to me. And for tomorrow, transitions right to rain. And look at that. Look at all this rain. Oh my God. It's heckin' rain all heckin' day long. I mean, I'll probably be hitting up branded surveys or some stuff like that. Maybe I'll even do another live stream. I just want to find out. But man, that is some heckin' rain. At least there's a little window of opportunity right here. I'll probably go out, try to snag a couple door dashes along this period of time. But we will play it by ear. And not just any kind of ear. We'll be playing it by corn ears. And then Wednesday... So yeah, Wednesday, like, that whole Tuesday into Wednesday looks like it's going to be raining, like, that whole time. Oh, look, 69% chance. Look at that. See, it's right there. Right? The proof is in the pudding. And the pudding is vanilla flavored. Actually, no, I'd prefer chocolate. But I digress. So the high and low will be 53 and 49. So it's going to be cold rain. Cold rain. That's rough, man. That is heckin' rough. Heckin' rough indeed. But that's okay, because Thursday gets slightly warmer at the 60 high and 43 low with... it's going to rain during the evening. That's okay. I'm probably not even going to be out around this time anyway. It's going to be heckin' cold, especially if it's going to be cold frickin' rain. Am I right? No bueno. But at least most of the daytime seems to be without rain. And I am looking forward to that. And it looks like, we'll get to that in a bit. But Friday looks like there's not going to be rain, but it'll be slightly chillier than Thursday at 58 high and 36 low. I'm using Fahrenheit, by the way, because I'm from America. America, we speak American. Or at least something along those lines. But yeah, 58 high, 36 low, so yeah, it's bearable. It's bearable. Because I did have another mystery mouse tool, which is a surprise tool that will help us later, in order to help keep my hands warm while I'm riding my bike. I think Miss Ride and Shine, or aka Becca from Ride and Shine, has a good idea of what I'm talking about. And speaking of her too, I'll be plugging in people's channels in the chat momentarily. Saturday will go up very slightly to 60 high and 45 low. And it doesn't look like there's really going to be any rain, so hey, that's good. It won't be raining sideways like Ollie Williams once said. And then Sunday, I'm looking forward to Sunday Fun Day. You know why I'm looking forward to Sunday Fun Day? Because, I mean, for God's sake, it's Sunday, it's Fun Day, and it's going to be 69 high. Nice. And then the 49 low. So, that sounds pretty good to me. And then low, look at that. Looks like it's going to be warming up next week. Cool. So 74 and 53 for Monday, 63 and 45 respectively for Tuesday, and 69, 58 for Wednesday respectively as well. And only very low chance of rain. So cool. Those rainy days will be behind us. And then after that comes the sunshine and rainbows. Definitely looking forward to that. And let's see. The carpet's trashed and constantly wet. Oof. I'm sorry, B. Hopefully the property manager and whoever else is involved, they can get that all taken care of. Hopefully it's not any more of an inconvenience than it probably already is. And let's see. Hey, farmer. Still working, never stopped working, 24/7, 365. Good for you, Mr. Farmer. Good stuff. And you are at 311 subs. Nice. Good stuff indeed. So you guys want to check out Farmer? Go click on his channel. Give him a sub for me. Which weather app is that? It is MSN. MSN. That comes with Microsoft Edge. So if you have Microsoft Edge, then you can get MSN. Like, honestly, Microsoft Edge isn't even that bad. Yeah, Google Chrome is probably faster. The problem, though, is it really eats away at your memory and CPU. It's insane. I was watching how much usage I was getting, how much of the CPU and memory that Chrome was just chipping away at my computer. It's like, gosh dang, man, it's insane. Right? It would be bumping it up to like 60, 70, 80% CPU, and it'd be the only thing on. So I had to lower the CPU by just saying, screw Chrome, I'm going to use Edge, because Microsoft Edge doesn't use it nearly as much. So, and I mean, I guess the job done, so it's whatever. I don't care. I digress. And let's see. Freaking freezing mom or man or mom and man. Put mun and put. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I got you indeed. Mike, what state are you located in? I am in Florida. I am not from Florida. I'm from Long Island, New York. But I live in Florida. 3 likes. Come on, guys. Help this corny guy out. Yeah, if you guys are here, right, you come to my chat. You come to my channel. What do you got to do? You got to lick the video. That's right. Lick the video if you guys are enjoying the content so far. Much obliged indeed. And first generation farmer says, I use Weather Underground. Nice. And yeah, Florida, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Cue that Seinfeld meme where the one woman, she's like, yada, 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 and then such and such. I love that episode so much. And if you guys are fans of Seinfeld as well, let me know in the comment section down below. And I don't know if you guys have been keeping up to date, but apparently TikTok is unbanned. And I was checking out my own TikTok, because yes, I do have TikTok. I don't really use it. But yeah, it's still there. I can still see the videos. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about the whole, like, TikTok goes dark? That's what people were saying. TikTok goes dark for 90 minutes or however long it was. And then coming back. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys think that TikTok's a good thing? Do you have, I don't know, maybe less favorable opinions of it? And whether or not you appreciate the CapCut being unbanned as well, as a result? Whatever you guys feel like sharing in the comment section down below, go right ahead. Personally, I think the whole ban attempt was really stupid. Come on, you're not going to stop people from using something just because you ban it. Otherwise, there wouldn't be, like, black markets and underground crap. Right, like, when we tried to ban alcohol, right, the whole abolition or prohibition stuff, right, back in, what was that, the 1920s or something, did that stop people from drinking? No. If anything, alcohol production went up during those times. So it actually kind of made sense to unban it and just federally regulate it. That way, you know what the heck's going on. You don't know what's going on if there's no freaking regulation because it's banned. That's stupid. It was affiliated with TikTok. Yep, that's true. Says your CapCut is still banned. That is strange. That is strange indeed. Yeah, even without my VPN on, it still says my TikTok's on. Or not TikTok, my CapCut is still on. So, I don't know. I mean, the thing too is like, I mean, other than TikTok coming from China, like what exactly is about TikTok other than coming from China that makes it so much worse than other social media platforms? I mean, I don't think social media is inherently bad. I mean, people take it for granted. People take advantage of others with it. But we already do that in real life. It's just you're doing it on freaking computer and phone. So, I don't know. Still banned. Not sure. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why. And let's see. B says, dislike Edge. You like Firefox? Yeah, I like Firefox too. That's fine. But Microsoft Edge just came with this computer, so I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna roll with it. And let's see. Guess I need a VPN. Maybe. If you don't want to use a VPN, maybe just hold off and see if CapCut goes back on for you. Because I mean, it's back on for me. So that's without the VPN. But I still use the VPN anyway. Because you never know. You never know, indeed. And let's see. Farmer thinks they should just ban it for good. I mean, I can definitely understand the disdain that people have for TikTok. I mean, you see all of these like crazy trends where people are like eating Tide Pods. I think that was from TikTok. I don't know. For some reason, I guess people are just more prone to being really stupid. But I don't know if that's the fault of the platform itself. I don't know if that's just the culture. I don't know if it's just because it's dumb kids being dumb kids and then influencing other dumb kids, or if it's even more predatory where there's dumb adults influencing dumb kids. But again, you see that in pretty much any social media platform. That's not really a TikTok exclusive thing. It's just that I guess it's more common on TikTok. I guess it's just that TikTok is under people's microscopes more than other platforms. I mean, how often do people talk about Snapchat, for example? You know what I mean? Meanwhile, that was one of the biggest social media platforms in the world at a time as well. It might even still be, I don't know. I'm not claiming to be some self-proclaimed expert at this stuff. I'm just a guy wearing a corn hat, giving his 2 cents for what it's worth. It's about China spying on us. That's what I thought I heard. Haven't really looked into why the ban. Other than that, it's China-owned company. Yeah, that's the only real reason I could think of is just China, right? That's the only real reason I could think of. Which, I mean, fair enough, but I don't know if... I don't know. I think we kind of buried ourselves pretty deep with our importing, exporting with China. I mean, think about how many things you probably have in your home that came from China. And then to suddenly be like, China, no, also comes with the collateral of, oh yeah, we got to replace all this stuff made from China. So what do we do about that? Let's see. Seinfeld is a great show. Yes. Oh, so Farmer's saying their CapCut is still banned too. Interesting. And Candy's here. What's going on, Candy? You know what I'll do, Candy? I will give you a wrench. You feel like plugging in your channel? You feel like plugging in Eric's channel? I have Eric in the commands, but, you know, any of that stuff. You can do that as well. And let's see. My thoughts on it. Probably no one wants to hear it. The main reason why it needs to be banned is because of people's privacy. I mean, you're on the internet. So, privacy on the internet, I don't really think you can have both. I'm sorry. Like, I know, I understand where people are coming from. Like, oh, like collecting data, data brokers selling people's data and stuff. They all do it. Like, when you go on the internet, you're kind of assuming that risk of no privacy. So, if that was such a huge priority for me, I would just stay off the internet and never go on it again. I don't know, like, I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, I also think it's a little unrealistic to want privacy on a public network, on a public platform that everyone can see and everyone can view. It's like wanting privacy when you go out in public, right? It's a public space. Everyone can publicly be there. You know? I don't know. I just think it's well-intentioned, but I think it's a little unrealistic. Plus, I mean, come on, right? We're so knee-deep in the digital age that I just don't even know where we would begin with that. The U.S. government doesn't care about people's privacy. It's an issue of national security. Sure, I can understand that one. But the privacy thing is... Nah, I just don't see that happening. It will be a bad day if someone shows up to my house from the internet. Well, I'm sure you will be prepared because you do have your amendment right to bear arms. So, it's a good thing we got constitutional protections, right? So they say. And Candy has been crowned. Nice. No problem, Candy. No problem at all. We deal with China in every other way. Makes no sense. Yeah. Can't even find CapCut. Oh, wow. So I wonder how many people that have yet to have access to CapCut again. Because, I mean, I have access to it without a VPN, so I don't know what's going on. Although, again, I still use a VPN whenever I'm using CapCut, just to be on the safe side. Because you never know, right? They might as well, like, they might overturn this decision too. But I digress. But yeah, like, I can definitely understand polarizing opinions of TikTok for sure. I don't exactly love TikTok either. I barely even use it. Like, I have one. I have content uploaded on it from previous outings, but I don't really actively use it. But I use it to keep in touch with some people. So, it's whatever. Plus, you never know. Your boy might change his mind and chase the algorithm for TikTok. Although, main reason why I haven't, there's no money to be made in that. Unless you have like millions of followers and millions of views and thousands of likes upon thousands of likes, then you're basically making pocket change at best. Plus, the monetization requirements is ridiculous, right? Some people might think like, oh, but YouTube, it's going to take forever. It's like, well, compared to TikTok, I don't know about that one. I don't know indeed, but I digress. I also have Instagram for what it's worth too. Although I hardly use that either. I just kind of use it to keep in touch with a couple people, but that's really about it. I used to regularly upload stuff on there too. But I wouldn't even know where to begin with monetizing Instagram. So, yeah, screw that. Plus, I'm already working towards YouTube, so it's whatever. Candy's not a fan of TikTok. Yeah, if I had to guess, probably none of us really are. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't inherently hate it. I mean, yeah, I understand the concerns from China, but I don't inherently hate the platform. It can be a good thing, right? We got to remember, too, that there are good people that are using their positive influence to influence people on TikTok. The same way on other platforms. There's always going to be grifters, charlatans, snake oil salesmen, really just predatory people, really crazy people, just malicious, malevolent individuals on pretty much any platform. It could be Instagram, it can be X or Twitter, it can be on TikTok, it can be YouTube, right? We gotta remember, YouTube, we found a lot of freaking predators on YouTube. So this whole thing with like, oh, well, TikTok is exclusive, this is an exclusive problem with TikTok. Oh no. Before TikTok existed, a lot of predatory people on YouTube as well. Every platform's going to have crappy people, right? A bunch of poopy doopy, no buenos, bad juju. But, you know, there's always going to be decent people. There's always going to be positive influences spreading positivity to other people on basically any platform. So it's me trying to look at that, like the glass is half full, rather than like, oh, the glass is half empty or the glass is full of urine. You know what I mean? Instead of just looking at it like that. And again, I'm not an optimist, but I am hopeful. So keep that in mind. Sunny says she's never been on TikTok. Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, my TikTok just exists, but I'm not like active on it. I haven't had any real aspirations to post on it, so I don't know. I digress. I digress indeed. Well, it looks like Eric's live. Cool. I will skedaddle on your live at some point, and I will spam the emojis and say hi. So from the likes of it, it looks like Farmer and Eric have yet to gain access to their CapCut. Does anyone else have access to their CapCut? You can let me know in the comment section down below. I have my access still, which is how I was able to finish editing the most recent video, which will be coming out Friday at 6 p.m. The secret video. Secret. Very, very secret. It is so secret that I am publicly broadcasting it on a social media platform. That's how secret it really is. But I digress. I digress yet again. And yeah, honestly, that's pretty great, right? I think CapCut's good. So if there's one good thing to come out of TikTok, it's CapCut. I think we can also agree with that one. You can also let me know on your 2 cents on that in the comment section down below. But yeah, I've been using CapCut for like a couple of years. When I first came back to YouTube back in 2023 on my main channel, that was the editing software that I gravitated towards. Because I tried a couple others before, right? When I was back in high school, I did Avid Media Composer, which was cool for the time. I just liked being in the class and learning rather than the actual software itself, but it was cool. And then in college, that's when I was introduced to Adobe Premiere Pro, which was pretty neat. The last time I formally used that was back in 2018. Yeah, 2018. And around that time, I was also looking for another... excuse me. I was looking for another editing software that was a little cheaper. So then I ran into Corel Video Studio. And Corel is okay. It's a very bare bones, very just stripped down to the essentials and little else. You know, it's not the best editing software, but I mean, it's cheap. So, you know, there's that. And I was using Corel for a little while when I was trying out some different YouTube channels. So one YouTube channel, it's no longer public, but another one, it was called Mike of the Beast. And I actually made 2 of them. The first time was when I was in my infancy of a music project with a buddy of mine. He's actually one of the big reasons why I moved to Titusville initially. We were working on like our very early stages of meeting together, establishing our chemistry with playing music. He plays guitar, I play drums, and we had another buddy of ours who was, you know, we were trying to do like a 3-piece. Essentially, we have at least 2 guitarists, or at least individuals that can play guitar and or bass, and then the drummer, and then we can share vocal duties, right? But it didn't really work out in the long run with that particular project. So at the time, I was like, you know, I'm pretty disappointed. Then I just impulsively took the channel down. I still have the videos, though. And I don't know, like maybe we can do some kind of reacting to videos type content someday. Well, maybe not content, maybe more of a live stream. Maybe we can do something like that someday. I don't know. If you guys want to see that, you can let me know in the comment section down below as well. But that aside, I made another attempt using the same name for a separate channel, and that was more like a fitness type content, because, you know, that was within like my first couple of years of doing personal training at the time. And I had that little spark, and I had some opinions of exercises and training philosophies and stuff like that that seemed to be unjustifiably hated. So I was giving my 2 cents on stuff like that. And eventually I just got kind of burned out from it. And there's other personal reasons behind it too, why I was getting burned out. But, so there was that, and then not a couple years, it was more like a year and a half later, I come back with my other channel, which is still active to this day, and, well, it's not active in the sense that I upload content on it, but it's active in the sense that, like, it still exists, you still see the content. Every now and again, I'll go on it and react to people's comments if they leave comments in my videos, etc., etc. But I still have that. And I just got really burned out from that channel too, but for other reasons. There were more personal reasons behind it as well. So then I branched out to having more than one other channel based on different niches. So I was trying something a little different in that sense, where I have dedicated channels to dedicated niches. And that basically takes us to this channel, right? Mike the Bike Dasher. To where I have a channel that is primarily, not exclusively, but primarily dedicated to Mike, Bike, Dash. So if it fits within any of those 1-3 categories, you may see it on this channel, which you guys have so far. So there's that. And let's see, Mike, what's your opinion on grants for farmers? Our government does not offer much at all for farmers, but instead they just give deadbeats a monthly income, and they don't work. Yeah, that's a complicated question. I mean, farmers are extremely important, right? They play the vital role in our food supply. So, I mean, they've basically become like the country's whipping boy in a sense, right? Like, they're expected to do what's arguably the most important job in the country, but yet, what do they really get in return for it? Unfortunately, you know, we see that reflect in so many industries too, right? If you're working in retail and you're just a regular store associate. You're the whipping boy of management. If you're a nurse, you're basically the whipping boy of the healthcare industry. If you're a farmer, you're the whipping boy of agriculture. It's very unfortunate because these are the jobs that structurally hold everything together, but yet they're given probably the least out of everyone involved in that industry. And it's incredibly unfortunate. I mean, I would certainly be in favor of giving more back to the farmers, man. Come on. For God's sakes, they're playing that incredibly vital role with our food supply. And yet, what do they get in return? It's bogus. I mean, I'm not exactly how else to feel other than, like, I'm just extremely supportive of working class people and people that play these extremely important roles in our society functioning. And farmers are certainly no exception to that. So yeah, I don't know. I digress. So anyway, there were some other things I think I want to talk about. I gotta recollect my thoughts real quick. I think there were some other things that I had in mind as well, but in the meantime, I gotta do a little tinkle. So I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be back in about a minute or two. So just sit tight, pop some corn, get some coffee, do all that good stuff. I'll be right back. Derek's live. Cool. I'll pop in his live in a bit. Okay guys, welcome back. I have done my tinkle, and to you I give a winkle. I also got one of my little nutritional shakes from a brand called Soylent, because they are tasty and they have lots of stuff in them, which is cool. Just a little quick and easy snack. I'm a bit low on food. I gotta go shopping today, and that's okay. That's okay indeed. Let me see. There was something. Oh yeah, I know what I want to do. I wanted to go in my own chat and put a poll. So I will put the poll, and I'm gonna ask you guys what you think on this one too. So what I'm thinking about is, should I do a subscriber only mode for my channel? Now, I've done this before on my other channel when I used to stream on there, and I have I think around 40 streams on that channel. They were unlisted for, personal reasons. I'm not going to get into that. That's a big can of worms to crack open. But in the past, I have experimented with subscriber only mode, to where the only people that can actively chat are people that are subscribed to the channel. Now, I have seen times where I would gain like 4 or 5 subscribers in a day from that particular stream by doing so. But I have also seen lower overall attendance on some other streams. So what I'm going to do is we will use our democracy to vote if I should turn on subscriber only mode for my live streams. And I'll let you guys vote in the poll. And if you have more to touch upon, you can let me know in the comment section down below. At least for anyone that's still here. I'm not sure who's here. It says it's 3. Although Streamlabs is not always accurate when it comes to that. But yeah, there's the poll. You guys want to check it out? Go right ahead. Should I turn on subscriber only mode for my live streams? Yes or no? I'll let you guys vote on that. And if I don't do it all the time, maybe I could do it sometimes. But I'll let you guys vote. You guys can give me your 2 cents as I give you my 2 cents. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about that one. And I'm going to start sipping away at my nutritional shake. Good stuff. Rich and creamy, tasty, no added sugar. That's how I roll. Let's see. Sunny says you can't vote yes or no. So I don't know if it's showing actively in the chat, but if you just tap on the little white part where it shows a little bit of it, it should be able to give you the option to vote yes or no. And we got 2 votes. Both of them say no. I am curious on your elaboration for your reasoning for why I should not turn on subscriber only mode. I mean, I'm not exactly sure if I want to do it or not, so I'll let you guys help me make a decision. And like, it might not specifically be this stream. It could be a different stream, or it can be periodically, or whatever. I guess it would depend. But I'll let you guys decide, and feel free to elaborate in the comment section down below as to why I should or should not turn on subscriber only mode for my live streams. I think some other people are live right now too. Let's see. Kim Side Money Plans. New video. The reality of DoorDash holding money again. She's probably going to say a bunch of nothing. And Gig Work 101 is live. Cool. I'll have to pop in and say hi. And let's see. I Love Wars says, why turn on subs only? So the reason why, so there's a couple reasons why people would do it. So if you do turn it on, then it would basically just mean anyone that is directly subscribed to the channel are the only people that can actively chat. So that would be one reason. It could be like an exclusive thing to where it's like specifically the people that regularly attend your live streams. It could be, it could also be for some people to be like, oh, well, I forgot to subscribe. Or, oh, well, you know, I watch Mike, but I haven't subscribed. So, you know, and I tell you guys all the time, subscribe to the channel. You appreciate my contributions, the things I say, the things I do. Hit that subscribe button. Am I right? So it can be an incentive to have people actually make that decision. Be like, all right, well, you know, I watch this guy regularly, so might as well just do it, right? Might as well just hit that subscribe button. And we'll get into channel stats in a bit later. But that's another incentive. Another reason, too, is to help filter trolls, apparently. Oh, Chris just subscribed. Chris. Thank you for subscribing, Chris. Definitely appreciate that. But yeah, those are usually some of the common reasons why people might do that. They might help filter trolls to where people would have to specifically be subscribed before they can actually comment. But I know not everyone's necessarily on board with that idea too. I'd be curious to hear why. So let me see what we got. First Generation Farmer says, I hate when people turn on subscribe mode and then after I subscribe, I just unsubscribe. Interesting. Got a particular reason for that? You can feel free to elaborate further if you want, in the comment section down below. And, okay, there's Abe, aka Hubby. What's going on, Hubby? Glad to have you. Hey, good morning, Mike. Good morning to you, too. How's your morning going so far? I know that you and Wifey, aka Valerie from Valentine Cruises, have some kind of upcoming challenge. I forgot what the name of it exactly was. I think it's still, yeah, it should still be on here. Aha, there we go. So, DoorDash Uber Eats challenge, spelling bearded dragon with customer names. That's funny. So, in other words, whenever you get a challenge, and then you get to find out who the customer's name is, if their name starts with it, like starts with the letter B for bearded dragon, for example, I'm guessing that's the line of reasoning that you're going for. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Nice. I look forward to that. I have rung that Taco Bell to get notified when you guys go live. And I will also plug in Valerie. There we go. Valerie's, baby, please. You guys want to check out Valentine Cruises and that upcoming challenge. Spelling bearded dragon using customer names only. And definitely go show her some love. I think she is already over 100 subs, right? 111? Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Good stuff, guys. Definitely helping Valentine Cruises and the hubby making those algorithm gains. I gotta update that command. Let's get Valerie to 200 subscribers. That's right. Let's help get them to 200 because they have already way surpassed 100 by now, which is heckin' dope, fam. Good stuff. I'd like to give a big congratulations to everyone that has went over to Valentine Cruises and show them some love and support. Good stuff, guys. And yeah, it looks like we got 6 votes. And 17% say yes, so that's one person. 83% say no. Interesting indeed. Yeah, Lisa came up with the Today Challenge. And you lost both. Valerie, are you making challenges that you have some kind of edge above your husband for? You feel like sharing that with us, huh? Nah, it's okay. I'm not gonna call foul. I'm not gonna cry foul play or anything like that. But I don't know. I'm just joshing you, right? That old saying from what, the 1980s? I wasn't even born in the 1980s. I'm just joshing you. Just joshing you. Let's see. Mike, I love your energy in the morning. I feel like I'm going to win easy mood. Nice. I think you might actually win this time, right? Third time is the charm. Third consecutive challenge. And I think you'll win it this time. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, rise and shine, right? It is, after all, Monday Fun Day. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I hate Monday. I gotta go back to work, and I hate my 9-to-5 job, and I then I gotta go back home to my obligations and my family and my. No, I'm exaggerating with that stuff, but still, right? I understand the attitude towards Monday is, I hate Mondays. Mondays be like, and then they have some kind of meme that's making fun of Monday. But come on, man. Monday can be whatever you want it to be. It can be the funnest of the fun days. It doesn't have to just be a manic Monday. It could be a Monday fun day. Am I right, guys? If you guys think that Monday can be a fun day, let me know in the comment section down below. Because I think it certainly can be. And I've had some Monday fun days in my heyday. Oh, let me tell you all about it. Because, I was born back in 1969, right? Exactly April 20th, 1969. So I have seen many Monday fun day in my lifetime. Even though I'm only 30 years old. And, oh yeah, say your name. Nah, I'm good. I am a big Monday fan. I love every day. Oh, I always say happy Monday. I'm alive. Yeah, Monday Fun Day is a great day to be alive. The thing too is like, what exactly is about Monday other than just some collective agreement, societal agreement that like, oh, Monday is this, Monday is that. But why? Why is Monday this? Why is Monday this? Yes, Homer, I know. You say that every time you go in someone's chat. I see you too. You're a cheeky little guy. You are cheeky because you also buy channel memberships from other people with that name. And let's see, Charles says your CapCut's down. It sucks. I just got so used to using it. Now what's to do? So yeah, CapCut, I don't know. Some people are reporting CapCut to still not work for them. You can get around that with a VPN. So I have Proton Mail, and I use their VPN. It's called Proton VPN. There's also ExpressVPN. There's NordVPN. There's probably a plethora of other ones, but essentially it's a virtual private network. It allows you to connect a private network to other countries. So if you connect to like the United Kingdom, for example, you can still have access to CapCut. So definitely look into that if you're still having trouble with CapCut. And it's also a good way to just help block viruses and hackers and, well, not not like complete bulletproof, but you know what I mean, right? So I would definitely recommend a VPN. That way you have maybe slight protections, and you can still have access to CapCut. What's the best one? I don't know. I mean, I just use the one from Proton because it just does the same stuff that every other one does. And plus it comes with the email. Well, you do pay monthly for it, or you can pay in full, I think, but pay monthly. It's just connected to my email, so I just use that one. It's called Proton VPN. But honestly, they'll all get the job done, so just honestly pick your favorite. Pick the one that sounds the most enticing and interesting to you, and you might be able to get a good deal for it. So yeah, it looks like the overall majority are saying no to turning on subscriber-only mode. So that definitely makes my decision a little easier. Since the overwhelming majority are saying no, I guess no it will be. Do you have a link to the best one? There we go. Bend over. Welcome, Bend over. That's funny. Yeah, there you are. What's going on, Ben? How you doing? How you doing, Ben? You can let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, I'll send you a link to some VPNs. I will... Let's see, there's a list here. It says the 9 best VPNs. Let's see what we got for that one. We got Nord, we got Surfshark, Proton, I use that one. We got Total VPN, IP Vanish, Norton, specifically Norton. Interesting. Byte Defender, Express, and then Cyber Ghost. So that's what's on the list. And let's see, you looked up Proton, okay, almost, so $5 almost per month. Give it a try. Thanks for the advice. No problem. So, yeah, I guess I'll just pick the Proton one. I'll link that in the chat so you guys can check it out as well. Because that's the one your boy uses. Does that mean it's the best one? Heck if I knew. All I know is, it's useful! Oh, wait. The link's too long. Dang it. Okay, type in Proton VPN to Google and things and stuff. I was trying to send the link, and the link is too long. It's longer than 200 characters, which is no bueno. That is no heckin' bueno. Sometimes I wish it was a little longer, but I digress. And Chicken Man, hello, I just subscribed. And that's a picture of Eric. What's going on, Chicken Man? Glad to have you too. Cool beans, everybody. Sonny says, try VPNs in the past. They slow things down, bandwidth restricts, and they cost money. Will not pay for a VPN. I mean, it also depends where you connect as well. And I know that some people have said that it can interfere with certain apps, which is true, right? I know with Walmart Spark, I think Instacart as well, you can see some conflict of interest with a VPN, but you can also turn it on and off at will. So just keep that in mind too. If you decide to use a VPN, if it's potentially conflicting with other apps you use, then just turn it off and there you go. That's it. So I digress on that one. Keep it real, I feel you. It's like the world is down still if CapCut... It's not even TikTok, right? It's CapCut. I think that's the thing that people are most upset about with the whole TikTok going dark for however long it was. I think it was 90 minutes. The biggest thing is the loss of CapCut, right? CapCut is the collateral, the precious collateral that came from that going to happen. And, you know, people are still recovering from that. Recornering from that, right? Corn. That's part of my cornfolio, my vocabulary, if you will. It's the loss of CapCut. So many people are like, no, CapCut's gone. Oh, no. TikTok. Forget about TikTok. China and stuff like that. CapCut, you know. But if I'm using a VPN to use CapCut, I can't just turn it off if I want to use... Sonny, that's not... Don't be a wise guy with me. That's not what I was talking about. If you're not able to access CapCut without a VPN, use the VPN to use CapCut. If you're not using CapCut and you don't need to use the VPN, you can turn off the VPN after you stop using CapCut. If you turn on and off at will, it will either grant access or it'll take away access. So whenever I use CapCut, I connect to a different country with the VPN, and it still works. Well, apparently now it works fully, even in the United States, for me. Some other people are not experiencing that. But when it wasn't working, I was connecting to a different country when I wanted to use CapCut, and then CapCut would work as it was before. You're not being a wise guy, you're being serious. Okay, so if you're using a VPN to use CapCut, I can't just turn it off if... Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, only turn it on when you need to use CapCut. So, yeah. Anyway. So, yeah. Okay, we'll get some more people voting yes. Interesting. More people are voting yes. So we got like basically a 2-to-1 decision here. And Swole! Swole's in the chat. What's going on, Swole? Glad to have you. I will add you as a mod. So if you feel like plugging in your own channel, you want to plug in other people's channels too, you're welcome to do so. There's Rosebud. What's going on, Rosebud? Glad to have you. Glad to have you indeed. Glad to have all of you, right? I'm always glad to have you guys here. Always glad to have you guys here, indeed. So, yeah, that should work. And, yeah, while I'm at it, so I've been meaning to plug in people's channels. I'm a little behind on that one, but that's okay, because we will catch up, and we will finish strong. Starting with Womble. If you guys want to check out your buddy Ray from Dashing Womble, he's on the road to 1K subs and 4K watch hours. I don't know if he's got the watch hours yet, but he's on the way to 1K subs, so you guys want to check him out, just click the link in the chat. So there you go. And for anyone that's new to being a mod for the channel as well, don't immediately ban people. If I give the okay, then you can or time people out. So I'm pretty lax. I'm pretty relaxed about like what goes on in the chat to an extent. Plus, I mean, there hasn't really been any like obvious trolling yet. So if I happen to notice that, I'll be like, all right, guys, well, you have my approval, you can ban them or whatever. But otherwise, just use the wrench as, I don't know, a flex. Like, hey, look, we all got wrenches. Or you can use it to plug in your channel. You can use it to plug in other people's channels. You can also use commands if you have a mod. So if you see me type a command in the chat, like !Womble, which you might be able to see in the chat if you scroll up, you can type that as well. And again, you can also post links. So if you happen to find something useful, interesting you want to put in the chat, you can do that as well. And let's put in Valerie. I think the command should have been updated. It should be saying 200 subs now. So there we go, 200 subs. So if you want to get your boy's friend, Valerie, from Las Vegas, to 200 subs, go check her out. And tell her I sent you. And my buddy Timothy Toyo, aka Ulf That Golden Teacher. He's also on my channel quite often as well. He's got a music project, it's called Timothy Toyo. If you guys are looking for some spicy indie alternative rock music from an up-and-coming group, go check out Timothy Toyo. I actually made a video on his music project, ranking the 7 singles that they have released thus far. In case you guys are interested in checking that out too. And Sunny, don't forget to plug in Sunny, because today is Sunny Sub Monday. So if you guys have yet to subscribe to Sunny Chronicles, go check her out using the link in the chat. Let's get her to 4K watch hours. That way she can, 3K would qualify Sunny to offer channel memberships. The 4K watch hours in conjunction with 1K subs would qualify Sunny to get monetized. So definitely go show some love for Sunny, because today is Sunny Sub Monday. And we got S&S, aka Adam, sweating, smiling together. You want to check them out, show them some love for me, go right ahead. Hey, what's going on, Jason? Glad to have you. Glad to have you indeed. So that should be popping up any moment now. There you go. Actually, let me check that number real quick. Let's see. Okay, they're already above 100. Wow, look at that. Guys coming in clutch. I gotta update that. Man, you all be growing. You all be growing. Good stuff, man. Good stuff indeed. So let me update that to 200. So the next time that I put that in the chat, or if someone else were to use the command, put it in the chat, which if you have a wrench, you're able to, then it should be updated to get Adam from Sweatin' Smiling Together to 200 subs. Last time they weren't. They were within striking distance, but now they are above 100. So great job, guys. Excelente for coming in clutch. Another day to a happy Sunday. Yay! Sunny sup, let's go. Yep, good stuff. And who's next? Who's next? We've got Roy Puppet. So if you guys want to check out your boy Roy from Just Roy Deliveries, he does all kinds of cool stuff with his puppets while he's live streaming his work shenanigans. He's got the monetization man. He's got all that neatorific stuff. If you're into that, go check out your boy Roy. Roy the boy. Roy the puppet boy. He's got the subs, but he needs the watch hours. So if you guys want to show him some love, click the link. Go check out his channel. And who's next? Rachel. You guys want to check out Rachel from DoorDash Diaries. She does shorts, so all of her content is under 3 minutes, usually like 2 to 3 minutes, give or take. You want to check her out. Help her get to those 1K subs. Excuse me. And 10 million shorts, because yes, that is the monetization requirement for shorts. 10 million views in the past, not 365 days, not even 182 and a half days, the past 90. Yeah, I don't know, that's pretty stupid. That sort of thing shows me that YouTube is putting a crazy amount of stock up. Earthquake! Oh no, it's an earthquake! That shows me that YouTube is putting a crazy amount of stock into shorts. And I know why too. It's because of freaking TikTok. Hey look, Mike found another reason that he's not crazy for TikTok. Oh my god! But that whole TikTok thing aside. Anyway, that whole thing aside, that's the monetization requirements if you're trying to go the route of shorts. So if you want to help Rachel from DoorDash Diaries get to that point someday, go check her out using the link in the chat. And then we got my buddy Phil. I missed his live stream again. But he puts out some helpful content. He's got a good attitude from some of the videos that I've seen from him. You want to go check him out. Let me see how many subs he's at. So he's at 612. Wow, he's growing too. He was like under 500 when I saw him. That was like a couple weeks ago, maybe. So yeah, definitely go check him out. He live streams seemingly, yeah, at least once a week from the looks of it. He puts out shorts. He puts out longer videos. He puts out longer videos pretty frequently. That's cool. And some helpful content. So go check out your boy Phil if you're into that sort of thing. And who's next? Timo, or as I call them, Optimob, because that sounds like a Decepticon. You know, like Transformers. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Robots in disguise. You want to go check out Timo from OP Timo B Family from Switzerland. Go show them some love. Let's get them back to their once former glory of a monetized channel. Plus, they have a nice, warm, and welcoming community, so that's always nice too. If you guys want to check out Nina from the Flynadian, she walks her dogs. She's got a W-2 job with tax preparation, stuff like that. I mean, it's tax season after all. You might want to go hit her up. So be sure to check her out too. She's on the road to 1K subs and 4K watch hours. Love your morning shout out. You're amazing. Thanks, Abe. Appreciate that. And I don't know how often you've been able to stick around till the end of the live stream, but I also try to shout out as many people that show up to my live streams as well. You know, I know with StreamYard, it's a little easier for me to do that because you can star comments and then it puts it in a separate folder, and then you can just go to that folder and then highlight the comments. I do like that about StreamYard, but can't really do that with Streamlabs from what I've seen. I gotta type in if you can do that. I haven't done a lot of digging, but I haven't found if it works at all. I mean, you can pin messages, but I think you can only pin like one at a time, so that wouldn't exactly work either. But, oh well, that's okay. I still like to scroll up and just see how many people showed up, try to catch as many people that did show up as possible. And, you know, keep tabs. But that's just me. Built a nice little bit of camaraderie, reports, flourishing of this community, right? Because, you know, I'm that type of guy. I like to have a nice little community. You know, there's going to be hundreds, maybe even thousands of people someday that just sort of like do a one and done tune in for the channel, and they subscribe but don't actually do anything. But there's always going to be like a decent amount of people that do stick around, right? They do the thing that I say. They do stick around, Prop 2, Electric Boogaloo. You know, you're always going to have people like that too. And to them, I give an extra thank you for, right? I give a thank you to the people that do at least one of the algorithm things that I request. And I give a special thank you for everyone that goes above and beyond that. So like if you're sharing my videos, you're looking, you're commenting, you're ringing that Taco Bell in tandem with a subscription. That is many bueno indeed. And of course, me putting in those links also helps connect other people to one another. So I like that too, right? I like that too. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comment section down below. Get to the chopper! I love Arnold quotes, man. I quote him like every freaking day, to some extent. Like if I see cookies, I'm think my first thought is like, put that cookie down now. Hey Batman, what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. I love Arnold, man. His acting is like so, I don't know, it's something completely different. Like it is so, he's so on the money with his role, but it's like so unintentionally hilarious. I love it. People who stick around are the best. It's fun watching everyone. I am getting addicted and feel like I'm more open-minded, not feeling wired, seeing myself on YouTube. Yeah, I see that you've been posting videos too, man. That's awesome. I gotta actually, I gotta link your channel too. Yeah, look at that. You're up to 48. Nice! You are up to 48 subscribers. Cool. I will add you to my CloudBot so people can check out your channel as well. I'm gonna do Hubby. I've been calling you Hubby. I know you're Abe, aka my favorite video game character of all time, Oddworld Abe. But yeah, let's get Hubby to 100 subscribers. Now, if you have a wrench, you can also click on people and check them out that way. But anyone that does have a wrench can also use this command. So I will make the command, and I will type the command in the chat, so you as well can check out Hubby, aka Abe on the Go. And I like that name. That's a cool name. So you want to help your boy get him to 100 subscribers. Go check him out. Let's get him to 50. That way he himself can also live stream. Now, technically, if you don't have 50 subs, you can still be invited to someone else's live stream and live stream that way. But in order to have your own live stream, I know it's a minimum 50. So let's get Abe to 50 by today. So anyone that has yet to subscribe to Abe on the Go, aka Valerie's husband, aka the husband of Valentine Cruises. He also makes videos. He also does that stuff. I mean, he's the second half of those live stream challenges after all, right? He might not necessarily be winning in recent times. Hashtag Team Valerie. But he's a good sport nonetheless. So go check out your boy Abe. Let's get him to 50, and then let's get him to 100, and then let's do what they do with Dogecoin. Fly me to the moon, am I right, Frank Sinatra? So go check him out. And who's next? We have Nicole, The Grind with Nicole. If you want to watch Nicole on The Grind, you can grind with Nicole by clicking the link in the chat below. AKA Moist Critical. What do you guys think of my Moist Critical impression? Let me know in the comment section down below. Come on, I'm going to get the big W too. Yeah, you're going to get that big W. It will be, you'll have W Riz, boy. Yeah, you're going to have that W Riz when it comes to being able to live stream. As the, is that a Gen Z term or is that a Gen Alpha term? I don't know. All I know is it's a term and it's a new one and it's heckin' dope. It's lit, fam. And what's next? We've got Melissa. Melissa from Gig Life and more. You want to see Melissa doing Gig Life, and you want to see Melissa doing more than Gig Life, then go check out her channel using the link in the chat. And mommy's texting me. I got a phone call from a 207 number. I have no idea what that is. Got a message from Moby. I'll have to check that out. Oh, you didn't get the point. Hopefully they don't say something like that. Hey, good morning, Mike. Lucy. Disgusting, you filthy animal. That was one of the most adorable. That's funny. Yeah, I was taking Lucy for a walk yesterday, and no joke, there was a slice of pizza, hanging off a tree branch, and she ate it. She was like sniffing around in a bush, and I'm like, Lucy, what are you doing? And yeah, she found a slice. It was a slice of pizza. I was like, what the heck is that? She was sniffing at it, and she grabbed it, and then she kind of ran to the sidewalk with it. And it's like, oh my goodness gracious. You know, I look at it, it's like, it's a slice of pizza. Someone just left a slice of pizza hanging from a branch. And she was just gobbling down on that thing. I'm like, yeah. I don't know. I guess pizza really does grow on trees after all, huh? And let's see. Rosebud, the person I'd like to give a shout out that needs subscribers so she can be monetized is... What is that? Hippieista7323. She's not a gig worker, but her channel is knitting, crocheting, and cooking. Cool. Let me type that into YouTube, and I will put her link in the chat. I know, right? OMG. Yeah, literally a slice of pizza hanging off a tree branch. That was freaking hysterical. Aha, there they are. Cool. Alright, I'll give them a sub. Do they like, okay, it looks like they post videos and stuff. Do they live stream? Doesn't seem too frequent, but that's okay. If you are into, excuse me. If you are into knitting, crocheting, cooking, etc., let's get them to, let's see, they're at 151, so let's say 200 subscribers. So you want to check her channel out, go right ahead. It's in the chat. So go check that out. Cool stuff. Maybe I'll pop in and say hi too next time that they stream. So let's see. Yeah, it seems like the overall, based on 12 votes so far. That means 12 people have shown up today. Do we have 12 licks to the video? Did people lick the video 12 times? I'll have to take a look. Oh, we're up to 142 subs. That's cool. Good stuff, guys. We will be checking stats out a little later. But in the meantime, did we get 12 licks? Hey, look at that. We actually did. We got 12 licks to the video. That basically means all 12 people that have shown up today so far. Or, well, I don't know if it was just 12. But the 13 people. All right, 13 people voted. And we got 12 licks. Can we get a 13th lick? You're going to lick the video a 13th time? Now, I know some people say number 13, some bad juju. But hey, in this case, it's a good thing. Am I right? That means more people licking and subscribing and commenting and doing all that cheesy stuff that I tell you guys to do. So, there we go. 47, 6.8 watch hours. All right. Yeah, we'll get into that later. But yeah, so far, not too bad, not too bad. We are doing a, maybe we'll call it Modest Monday. How about that? Today will be Modest Monday. So I'm an overall fairly modest guy. Oh, there's Fran. What's going on, Fran? I've been meaning to give you a wrench. Let me give you a wrench. So if you want to plug in your own channel, Fran, I also have you on my cloud bot so people can check you out. Then there you go. There is a wrench. And Jason says he licked the video. And Rose said she licked the video too. Great job, guys. Because, you know, it's one thing to hit the like button, right? But in order for it to actually count, you got to lick it. At least on this channel, that's how it works. I think it works on other channels too, because whenever I lick other people's videos, it actually does count. So I'm going to assume with my own confirmation bias that lickage of videos is the way to go. So there's that. Okay, so not only are we out of coffee, we are also out of Soylent. If anyone doesn't know what Soylent is, you can find it in the nutritional drink department of your local retailer. It's a plant-based protein drink. Tons of vitamins and minerals and things and stuff. Wow, it makes me so energetic. It makes me feel like I can conquer the world. Plus, you know, good source of getting some fruits and vegetables in there. Well, it doesn't hurt a little bit too. Let's see, Fran, can I promote someone else's channel other than mine? Yes, you can promote whoever you want. So, if you scroll up so far, I have put a bunch of commands in the chat, and anyone that has a wrench is welcome to use the commands, whether it be for their own channel, whether it be for other people's channels too. Soylent. Yep, you spelled it correctly. Soylent. So if you're looking for a nice, tasty, wholesome, plant-based nutritional drink, check out Soylent. They are mega num-nums. Mega, super, ultra, mega num-nums, as I like to put it. So, but yeah, other than commands, if you have like a link to someone's channel, you can put that in the chat too. And perhaps I will also put them on my Nightbot. Well, it's not a Nightbot, it's a CloudBot. Same thing, except a little bit different. Yeah, right now I'm basically just plugging in people while people chat and help me with those algorithm gains. Do I know the Mad Dasher? Yes, I know the Mad Dasher. They were demonetized? What? No! Oh, that sucks. I hope that... Is that who you're talking about? Are you talking about Mad Dasher that got demonetized? Oof. I mean, he's got a lot of subs, man. I think he's got, like, what, around 5,000, I think? Last I checked. I popped into a couple of his streams recently. But yeah, was he demonetized? I know he's talking to... He's demonetized due to reused content. Oh my god, that is so stupid. Like, there's whole channels on YouTube that are specifically dedicated to just reposting content and then, like, putting their face on it and not actually doing anything or contributing anything to it. Like, reactionary type content. And he got demonetized? That is so stupid. Trying to build... Oh, so we're building a new channel. I gotcha. So, did he make the new channel yet? If you have the link for that, you can put it in the chat. I'll put it on the CloudBot. You had a gifted membership and it... Oof, ouch. Wow, that sucks, man. But yeah, if he's got a new channel, just link it in the chat. And we can do something about it. Perhaps we can do something about it. I know I'm still kind of like the new kid on the block. So, you know, people hear the name, but they haven't seen the face. But yeah, if you got a link, just put it in the chat. Oh, yeah, there you go. All right, take your time. Either way, we're glad to have you, Fran fam. Link the new channels. Yeah, I know that is sad to hear. I know he was even talking about no longer doing gig work full time. I was like, that sucks, man. That's got to be rough. Don't get me wrong, gig work is already very volatile as it is, but that is a F in the chat for sure. F in the chat. I'm gonna put an F in the chat. F in the chat for that, man. That's awful. Hopefully we can rebuild them back to monetization. That would be many bueno. Oh, here we go. Mad Reexes. Okay, they got 123 subs. At least they're somewhat on the way. They got some videos. Cool. So I will link them in... excuse me. I will link them in my commands. Mad. Let's get Madman to... Let's say 500 to begin with, and then once they cross over 500, we can get them past that point. So you want to help a homeboy out? I will put that in my CloudBot, and then I'll type it in the chat, and then you guys can use that as well. And there we go. That should pop up any moment now. And you're also welcome to type in that command and it will work. And speaking of Fran, might as well plug in Fran right now. There you go. You want to check out Fran? Fran fam? Go check her out. She has some really neat live streams of sunsets. And, you know, it's other cool casual stuff. Work vlogs, work videos. All those interesting things and stuff. Plus, her membership's called a Bucket of Corn. And, I mean, that alone, right? Corn. Good stuff. And what do we got here? Oh, yeah, that's right. My mom got to get back to her. Hey, Mimi, period. Hosting my live stream right now, period. How did you sleep? Can't speak. There we go. Yeah, I said hosting, not posting. Man, this voice speech text, whatever you want to call it. Oh, there's Mary. What's going on, Mary? Glad to have you. I will plug you in real quick, too. As you know, you're also a really supportive person for this channel. I mean, you're basically telling me I'm going to be like Meaty Mama and Chuck when it comes to subscribers and stuff. I mean, we'll cross that bridge once I get there, but it's really cool that people actually have that kind of stock for this channel. That is heckin' dope, fam. And of course, along the way, I want to try to help other people out as much as possible, too, you know? Because what do I always say, right? What goes around comes around. If love's going around, love is coming right back around. Am I right? And if you guys agree with that, let me know in the comment section down below. Moby sent me an email. I got to check it out real quick. Hopefully it is good news. What do we got here? We reviewed one of your most recent missions and wanted to give you some feedback. We approved it this time, but in the future, please be sure to follow the instructions carefully and do your best to submit high-quality responses. So let's see. Thank you for your submission. There was at least one issue we identified with your responses. However, we still approve and reward you the points this time around. Going forward, you were tasked with capturing a required photo of a traditional checkout section, but the photo you have captured is a self... That's not a self-checkout. All right, I got to show you guys this. Let me show you. This is bogus. There's no frickin' way. There's no heckin' way. There's no way in heck. This is not... This right here, this is not a self-checkout. This, look, you can't even, what do you got to do? You got to walk behind there? Come on. No, this is not a self-checkout. The self-checkout does not have this part here. The self-checkout looks noticeably different. There's two of them at my store, and they're claiming this is a self-checkout. It would also say it up here. It says it up there too, if it is a self-checkout. This is not. This is a traditional checkout. And this is above the conveyor belt. And this is behind, right? Right across. This is the register that was right across. And they're claiming that this is wrong. That's so stupid. Unbelievable. Oh well, I digress. At least they still got the points for it. So, you know, if I still happen to get a gift card for that, and the gift card is usable, then I win anyway. But I digress. And let's see, we got some other stuff. Let's see, Jason says CapCut is still not back for you. Yeah, a lot of people are saying it's not back for them yet. So if you guys have a VPN, it will work. I use my VPN, I connect to a different country, still allows me to use CapCut. If you also remove CapCut from your computer or phone, and you know, even after the fact, just connect your VPN to a different country, and then go back to the website, it will be accessible. I did that same thing. So I initially removed CapCut from my computer because I was like, oh no, we're screwed. TikTok's banned, and the collateral was CapCut. Because yeah, that's the thing people are most upset about, is the fact that CapCut was collateral for TikTok. But, oh, got a phone call. I don't know what that is. Whatever, it doesn't matter. They didn't leave a voicemail anyway. If they don't leave a voicemail, it's not important. But yeah, VPN still works. So if you don't have CapCut yet, use a VPN, connect to a different country. You can use your CapCut still. And if you don't have it, you can go to their official website and re-download it and start using CapCut again. Whichever VPN, doesn't really matter. I just use the one I have for Proton. It's called Proton VPN because I use Proton Mail. Because it's encrypted and things and stuff. Using VPN to use CapCut. Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely legal. It is legal. Legal indeed. And let's see. Pig's Dream says, might need to clear your cookies. Might be worth a start too. Pig's Dream, friend was able to restart their phone and work for them. Yeah, maybe that's what you got to too. Like maybe you got to reinstall it. Maybe you got to like refresh it. Something like that. I don't know. I'm no technological guru or anything of that sort. And VPN doesn't just work for CapCut either. Like, half the time I'll see ads in people's videos where they're like, you know, this video is sponsored by Surfshark or whatever VPN of choice. And they'll talk about how they'll have a Netflix subscription, but they can't access certain shows. And then they connect their VPN to different countries, and then suddenly they have access to the shows. I mean, yeah, you can do that. So definitely look into that if you have yet to do so for CapCut. What are your plans for the week, Mike? How is the e-bike running? Plans for the week, it's largely the same stuff I do. You know, I pretty much live stream Monday through Thursday mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Filming for a weekly video, filming for weekly shorts. That's pretty much what I've been doing lately. In tandem with working, in tandem with, I'll play my drums sometimes. I have some interesting ideas for the music channel. I just haven't really acted on it. And I'm in the infancy of a script for an upcoming e-bike gig work, like just for dummies 101 type video, which is supposed to be like a fully comprehensive, all-inclusive type content where I go over how to succeed as a gig worker on an e-bike. And there's going to be a lot to it, I'm telling you, right? Like, I already have a bunch of like brainstorming rough draft stuff written down. It's a matter of me just finding as much as I possibly can to really just stuff it into that video. And like, honestly, out of all the videos I make on this channel, that's definitely one of the ones I want people to regularly revisit and check out my channel for. Because it's going to be very useful, it's going to be very helpful. And hey, it might even inspire some people to, actually make that decision for an e-bike and start doing gig work on it. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens, am I right? Now, I don't have a release date because I'm very, I still have a lot to go with it. But, I'll keep you guys updated on that. And let's see, how's the e-bike running? The e-bike's running better, so I got the correct spokes this time. I needed the manufacturer claimed they were 137 millimeter. They are not. They are 133. So I just compared the size of the spokes that I was told to get from the manufacturer, and it was noticeably larger than the ones that I actually needed. So that already told me it's not the correct size. So I decided to order 2 sizes down. So instead of 135, I ordered 133 millimeter spokes. They were the exact size I needed, so I was able to get them back on. I changed which spokes go on which side of the wheel so I can relace them properly, and it's running better. It's still a little wobbly, so I chalked that up to the rim itself, but it's definitely a smoother ride. It's a lot more stable, a lot more functional. So we're back on the road with the e-bike. Now, the next video that I do have coming out this Friday, it'll be premiering 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, was recorded before I got the spokes. So that'll be me on my mountain bike, for anyone that is interested. It's going to be a secret video. Ooh, secret. What kind of secret is it going to be? Is it going to be Mike getting those skeletons out of his closet and then telling the whole world about them? Or is it going to be another secret? Maybe a secret that you can make money from? You'll have to find out this Friday as it premieres 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you've missed the premiere, that's okay. You can still watch it. You have my permission to watch the video if you want. And then let's see what next we got. Do you have a lot of vegan restaurants where you are, Mike? Or do you have to make the most of what you eat? Well, specifically vegan restaurants, no. Do these restaurants offer vegan alternatives? I mean, technically, if you consider an Impossible Whopper vegan, some people might, some people might not. Not going to get into that whole thing, but they have that. There's a Chipotle near me, and Chipotle has, what is it called? Sofritas. That's supposed to be a plant-based meat alternative. So, it's pretty good. If you buy one of those bowls and stuff, you can just get that. Fill it up with some veggies and stuff. There's that. There's also Panda Express. The lo mein is vegan, from what I read. So that's cool. That's if you're eating out, by the way. So I don't really eat out because eating out's expensive, and it's just more effective to try to cook or at least do some kind of basic meal prep. Like if you got tofu, vegetable salad, pretty simple. Honestly, it's not difficult, but that's just me. Plus, I do have resources in my link tree for anyone that might need that little extra push, might need some help. So, for example, let me go to my link tree. Shameless plug. How about that? How does that sound? Let's go visit my link tree. Let's see what the buzz is all about. Oh my goodness. Gotta change my screen. Ta-da! There's my link tree. Oh my god, he's plugging in his own stuff. Oh, shameless. What a sellout. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, you know, I got the stuff here. But for the relevant resources, we have vegan starter kits from PETA. So this is totally free. All you got to do is just fill out some of your info. They'll mail it to you in a couple weeks. There's an app called Happy Cow. This helps you find just vegan takeout in your area. It can be restaurants. It can be options at non-vegan restaurants. And if you want to do some activism, there's some stickers. If you need some help figuring out the nutrition in your food, Chronometer is a great source for that. So basically, they have like a diary. You can add food to the diary, and it does a complete nutritional breakdown of what's in the food. Let's go check it out real quick. It's called Chronometer. This one is extremely useful, in my opinion. So let's say, for example, let's type in coffee. How about that? Let's type in coffee. It might also show up here too. So there we go. Coffee prepared from grounds. Let's say we put 3 scoops in a cup of coffee. If you click on it, it shows you a total breakdown of everything inside. So your general energy, whether it be energy, alcohol, caffeine, water, carbohydrate breakdown, you know, does it have fiber? Does it have sugars? Does it have net carbs? And then it goes through your lipids, how much fat, if any, is there any cholesterol, dietary cholesterol, is there any protein? Does it have the amino acids, vitamins, minerals? You can see all this stuff, right? So Chronometer is extremely helpful for anyone that might be struggling with their diet and figuring out whether or not they have enough of their RDAs of nutritional targets that they must achieve on a regular basis. So all you gotta do is click that, sign up, and then just fill in a diary. You can also download it on the App Store, so it's not just a PC thing. And then there's another thing for vegan information. I mean, there's tons of resources on this thing. If you're looking for like meat-free alternatives, you're looking for shopping, like if you want to buy cruelty-free stuff, bunch of stuff like that, right? So that's another link you can click on. I also have V-Guide from Vegan Society. I'm not crazy about the organization itself, but I do like free resources that can help people. So this is another one you can download on the App Store, and they can help you with your journey, because everyone has a journey, am I right? Journey with a capital Y. And then we also have Challenge 22. You guys might really like this one. This one allows you to speak to mentors and registered dietitians completely free. So instead of having to rely on your healthcare provider to not be able to pay for a dietitian or a nutritionist, you can literally just sign up here and it's totally free. So Challenge 22. This one I highly recommend. Definitely recommend this one for sure. For anyone that just needs that extra push, needs that extra support and encouragement when it comes to your diet. Ha 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 ha. So definitely check that one out as well. And then another one for parents and children. So if you are a parent, you want to help you and your kids with a sustainable plant-based diet, this can probably help you out too. So you can find all those types of resources in my link tree. There's other cool stuff here too. I got my music plugins. I got my digital audio workstation that I like to use. I got my affiliate links if you want to sign up to get paid to do like Shipt, DoorDash, Uber, branded surveys. This one's got my full bike setup. It just shows all the different tools and everything I use in order to do my gig work on an e-bike. So that's my link tree. Go check it out. I'll link it in the chat too if you guys want to visit it sometime. And let me swap screens. So there we go. So I'll put that here. Plus, you can just keep those links and then pass them on to other people if you want. So, either way, good stuff. Mary says 14 licks. So, our video has been licked 14 times. Good stuff. And Jason says noise. Rosebud says you're not vegan, but lactose intolerant. They say upwards of like 70% of people are lactose intolerant. Doesn't surprise me, but I digress on that one. You do make some vegan recipes. And it's easy. It's not as difficult as you might think, man. Like, what do you got? Like fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, beans, legumes, grains, whole grains specifically. You can also eat junk food if you want. You can be as healthy or as unhealthy as you want. You can spend as much or as little as you want. Like, honestly, the dietary thing is, it's not difficult. But that's up to you and your own agency, right? The resources are there. You want to click it, it's there. But anyway, I digress on that one. Shameless plug, I love it. Happy Cow is a great resource. Yeah, definitely for sure. Because there might be people out there that don't know that French baguettes can be found in France. I think Jason knows what I'm talking about with that one. French baguettes in France. Who would have thought? Such a novel concept, am I right? Oh, look, we're up to 16 licks. Wow. Oh, wait, no, that's my cargo trailer video. Hold on. I was looking at the wrong thing for a minute. Ah, okay. Yeah, we are up to 14. Nice. Good stuff, guys. Definitely appreciate your continued support of my channel. Much obliged indeed. And we got a peak viewership of 9, average of 5. That's pretty good. That overall average has been going up and up and up. And overall trajectory looks good. Nice. Good stuff indeed. And let's see, we're about 2 hours in. So I'm going to be wrapping up pretty soon because lunch hours are nigh. I know some other people are going live in a bit as well. What did I type in just now? Oh, there we go. It's like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Okay, so a couple more things I want to do before I wrap up today. So the last thing is I want to catch you guys up to speed with how the channel is doing thus far because, as you may or may not know, we are on the road to monetizing this channel. Can we pull it off? I think we can. And there's definitely some people like Mary, for example, that really think I can. Mary even thinks I'm being too modest with my goals, but hey, I gotta see it to believe it. And the more I see it, the more I believe it. But in the meantime, how are we doing thus far for the channel? So we're up to 142 subs. So that is, I think we gained 3 from yesterday. That's pretty good. And then I gained like 3 one day. And then, actually no, before I go over here, let me go to dashboard. No, let me go to analytics. That's right. Analytics. What are the total analytics thus far as we're closing in on January? We're up to 1.2K views, 118% more than the previous 28 days, which means our overall views are going up. I owe a lot of that to my higher frequency of live streams for sure. Plus, more and more people are starting to tune into my pre-recorded content. And that's great because I put a lot of time and effort into those videos. So if you definitely appreciate that kind of stuff, watch my videos and do all that good stuff. Am I right? And total watch time is 163.8 watch hours. I don't know if that lumps in the watch hours from shorts, although I don't get a lot of views from shorts. So I would imagine the vast majority of that's coming from the pre-recorded content and the live streams. And we are up 83 subs from the previous 28 days. That's pretty good. That's higher than the previous 20 days before. So that's heckin' dope, fam. And our overall subscriber count is going up and up and up, as you can see. That is heckin' dope, man. Now, it was right around this time, I think. Yeah, I think it was right around this time when Chuck featured me on his channel. And as you can see, it was going up and up and up. Oh my God, 25, 30 plus subscribers. Wow. So he definitely gave me a nice little push with that whole thing. That was heckin' dope. And then, you know, as you can see, slow but steady wins the race. And then we kind of pick up again, which is heckin' dope. And yeah, that's where we are today. That is awesome. And then for the actual monetization, based on January 15th, 142 subs. And we're doing the minimum 3 uploads, 90 days. That's easy, right? As long as you have some kind of consistency, then yeah, that's easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And we have qualifying 157 public watch hours. That's not too bad, am I right? Not too bad at all. A lot of that coming from my live streams especially. So good stuff there. And that's for the channel memberships. So I'm definitely going to offer channel memberships. I'm going to have some dank emojis for sure. Lots of corny ones. And then for the actual monetization itself, same stats, except, 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours. Are we going to get there? I think we will. I think we'll definitely get there. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I'll get there? Let me know in the Cornman section down below. So that's our little monetization report, which is heckin' dope. And then let's see. What do we got? No, wait. What am I doing? Okay. There we go. Put that back. Cool. So, what do we got? Let's see. Go to the earn page. It'll tell you how many watch hours they count. Yeah. And then go back. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I like to look at the overall analytics and then kind of the qualifying analytics, because I know that it's at least several days behind for that one. Let's see. What is your membership going to be named? So I did have a couple people giving me some ideas. I did write them down. And I'll basically just pick some. I'll basically, we can probably do like a cornlective agreement where I make a poll. Maybe I'll make a couple polls to kind of break down what is the absolute favorite name that people would like to have voted for the name of the channel memberships once I get there. So a couple ideas we have. It's called Children of the Corn. That's a big one. Then we have the Corn Maze. Maze as in corn. So it's got the I in it. The Corns, the Cornies, the Corn Poppers, the Colonel Crew, the Corn Group, the Corn Heads, and then someone said Knoppers. So those are some of the names we have so far. I really like the Children of the Corn one. And you guys can let me know in the Cornman section down below if you like any of those names too. And if you guys happen to have any other names or ideas, let me know in the Cornman section down below with that as well. I'll put it on my notes and, we'll vote it out someday. So, let's see what happens. And Kage's here. What's going on, Kage? Glad you caught me. Because I know our timing for stuff is, not always aligned, and that's totally fine. You get a wrench. So, since you're new to my live streams, Kage, if you have a wrench and I type in commands in the chat for my cloud bot, which I use to plug in other people's channels, you can type those commands too. So I was actually doing some of that. I didn't finish everyone, but yeah, here we go. Let's do another one. For example, Masha. So if I type in !Masha, that takes you to Masha's channel. So it plugs in her channel for anyone that wants to check her out. And then if you have a wrench, you can use that command. You can plug it in. You can plug in your own stuff. If you have links that you want to add to the chat, you can do that too. So, and let's see. Fred says no bucket of corn. Just kidding. Yeah, I'm not stealing names or anything like that. I like your bucket of corn. It's good stuff. And you will get there with help of good people. Yep, I definitely agree, Mary. I agree indeed. I know you, Chuck, Eric, several people have definitely been propping up my channel. Definitely appreciate it. Faux show. Mary likes Colonel Crew. Nice. Yep, that's exactly how I spelled it too, with the K. So Colonel Crew. So yeah, if you guys have ideas, let's see. Kage likes Children of the Corn. Fran says you like Mary's Colonel Crew. Yeah, we got another one for that. Interesting. Colonel Crew is cute and clever. Yeah, it is clever. So yeah, you guys make a mental note of the ones that you liked. And if you have any other ideas, you can let me know. And I'll write that down on my list. And then once we cross that bridge, as I'm getting to the qualification, then I'll make a couple polls with the different options. You guys vote for your favorites. And then whatever the favorites are, we'll, just have them clash and be like, oh, what's your favorite of the favorite? The cream of the crop. Am I right? The cream of the crop, just like cream corn. But like I said, we'll cross that bridge once I get there. Anyone can reuse Children of the Corn. Colonel Crew is clever. I gotcha. You look like my old church worship leader. Amen. All hail the corn. Amen. And Swole. Alright, that's right. I don't think I put your channel. Oh, wait, no, did I? Hold on. I think I put your channel in. I think this is the one. I'm trying to keep track of everyone that I have on my CloudBot. I think that one works. If it doesn't, that will be the one. Unless you want the SVV. Okay, no. Alright, so now I gotta add you to the CloudBot too. Okay. So let me add... I'll do SVV. I think you like that one more. Let's get swole. I'll spell it the way that you want. To 1K subscribers and 4K watch hours. Alright, so type that. Now let's add it. Okay, that should work. Corn cult. That's a good idea, Fran. I like that. Corn cult. I will add that to the list. Corn cult. Kage, you're clever. With a K. Nice. That was perfect. Messed up. There you go. And there's C. Kelly. What's going on? Glad to have you. Glad to have you indeed. I don't think I have you on my CloudBot yet, but I will add you. Mr. Corey. I will use that as a command. Corey. So if you guys want to check out Homeboy Corey, he's at 48 subs right now. Let's get Corey to 100 subscribers. And I will put that in the bot. And while I'm at it, I will give you a wrench as well. So how you doing today, Corey? You can let me know in the comment section down below. And welcome to my streams. So, since you're new to mod, I just gave you a wrench. You see a command, you want to type the command in the chat. You want to plug in your own channel. You want to plug in someone else's channel. You want to send links in the chat, even if it's not a command. You are welcome to do so. Yeah, Mary says links work. So yeah, even if it's not a command, you can use the links if you want to. Some people, yeah, Fran sent me a link to Mad Dash's other channel because they got demonetized. Ouch! Am I right? That's rough. So, speaking of Mad, plug him right back in. You want to check him out? Let's get him monetized again. And click the link in the chat. Show him some love. Tell him that I sent you. Tell him that Fran sent you. Tell him that somebody sent you. I don't know. Doesn't matter. No problem, Corey. Oh, I think I just spit. I got no shame in making fun of myself, by the way. I am always in on the joke if I am the joke itself. Who do we got next? We got Stacks. So you guys want to help out your homeboy Stacks, aka Stacky Boy. Oh wait, that's not the one. Hold on, 3 stacks. That's right, 3 stacks. You guys want to, yeah, attractive. I know, right? That is such a sexy quality. You guys want to check out Stacky Boy? Go hit him up, show him some love, tell him I sent you. And then who do we got next? We got DJ. Check out Homeboy DJ. Excuse me. And then who do we got next? We got Becca. Becca from Miss Ride and Shine. She is a fellow e-bike dasher like ya boy. So if you're into that sort of thing, go check her out. Show her some love. Tell her I sent you. And then we got Karina. And let's see. That should pop up any minute now. There we go. So yeah, Karina from Get That Bread. Karina is another fellow dasher who is trying to get that bread. So you want to watch her get that bread. Go visit her channel. Tell her I sent you. And yes, she has bread. Like literally bread. So that's pretty cool. Maybe she'll make bread emojis. You just notice subscribers. Well, that's how we do it, man. You know, we subscribe and sometimes it gets a little sus up in here. So, subscribers. Makes perfect sense. And we are sus because we lick videos. We don't just like them, we lick them. Because that's how it counts, man. You can't just like a video. You gotta put the seal of approval by licking it. Like when you send mail, right? Do you just put the letter in the envelope and then put it in the mailbox, put the flag up, and then walk inside, have a gay old time with your life? Gay isn't happy, by the way. Because, yeah, that's what it originally meant. Do you just do that? Or do you have to put the seal of approval in order for it to safely make it to its destination? Makes sense, right? Ah, there's Valerie. What's going on, Valerie? Glad to have you. I was just talking about you. I was speaking positively. I was speaking positively about your channel and your hubby. So if you want to go check out Valerie from Las Vegas, get her to 200 subs because she made it right past 100 at 111 or something like that. And she does really cool challenge live streams. Her newest one, which looks pretty interesting, spelling bearded dragon with customers' names. And I don't know if you're going against a hubby with that one, but hey, either way, that sounds pretty cool. If you guys want to check that out, go show her some love. Tell her I sent ya. And then we got Chris from Chris Drives Wisconsin. You want to check him out. He drives in Wisconsin, and oh, hold on a second. Don's telling me you're moving up. Washing dishes. Okay, love you guys. But yeah, he gets some really good spark orders in his area. So you want to see Chris crush his goals in Wisconsin. Go check out his channel. Tell him I sent you. He's on the road to 100 subs too, unless he's already there. He's at 84. So that's 3 more than last time I saw him. That's cool. So 16 away. Let's get him to 100 subscribers. And then we got Platinum Dave, aka Dave Puppet. You want to check him out too. He's also on the road to 100 subscribers. Go check him out as well. He is at, okay, he's still at 85. So definitely go check him out sometime. Platinum Dave. And then we've got Ellen, Delivering with Ellen. She's been posting more, which is great. Still waiting on her to do a live stream though. I know she said she has connectivity issues whenever she tries streaming her work, but maybe she can stream from home. She's got the subscribers, but she needs the watch hours. So go check her out if you're into her type of content sometime. Faints, Dave, Magnet, Love. Nice. Cool stuff, right? What goes around comes around. If love is going around, it's coming right back around. I enjoy your non sequitur brain. Why, thank you, Kage. Thank you indeed. My brain is all kinds of oodles and oodles of word salads and interesting ideas that have yet to be acted upon, and other amalgamations of mysterious things. So who knows? And let's see. Valerie, hi Mike, how you doing today? I am doing okay, Valerie. You know why I'm doing okay? Because it is Monday, fun day. Yep. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's Monday, I gotta go back to work. But I know I did a whole thing earlier. But yeah, you know, Monday is whatever you want it to be. You want Monday to be a fun day, it's gonna be a frickin' fun Monday. That's another one. Frickin' fun Monday. FFN, am I right? Or maybe it's manic, because you just got a lot of things going on. Just another manic Monday. Just like the Bangles sang back in the 1980s, you know? It could be a manic Monday. It can be a marvelous Monday. It can be a Monday fun day. Whatever it is whatever you want it to be. You want it to be a fun day? Well, gosh darn it, it's going to be a fun day. Right? Mind over matter. Sunny Chronicles, never heard of that term before. Kage, that kind of sounds like me. Yes. And it looks like Fran's got a bounce. Hope you have a great day, Mike. Nice. I will have a Monday fun day. I hope you have a Monday fun day as well, Fran. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for bringing to my attention people that need help with their channels. Because if I can do it, then gosh darn it, I will. And it looks like Sonny's got a bounce too. Glad you stopped by, Sonny. Glad to have you, as always. Are you going to be live streaming later? I know you got that pajama party with Mary, so after all, it is Sonny's Up Monday. Don't forget to go check Sonny out on the way out with ! Sonny. So go check out her channel. Show her some love. Tell her I sent you. Of course, it's going to be a fun day beating my husband in the... Oh, yeah. You're going to do it. Rigged! No, I'm kidding. But I don't know. You know, he might win this time. Although, hashtag Team Valerie. But, hey, I didn't say anything. But we'll see what happens. Let's see. Monday is sun. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, we'll call it that. We'll call it Sunny Sub Day for Monday. Which means it will be a marvelous Monday. Ooh, marvelous Monday. Oh my goodness. Glitter and rainbows and unicorns and pots of gold. Good stuff. And let's see. Canadian Geek and Live, a.k.a. Corey. Thanks, Mike. Everyone have a great Monday. You too, Corey. Glad you stopped by. And there he is. There he is. Oh, game on, game on. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm kind of rooting for you because you're sort of like the underdog with this, right? You're sort of like the underdog, but hashtag Team Valerie. But I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Nope. I totally did not publicly broadcast that on a live stream on a public platform for people to see and to dissect and to clip and then make troll accounts and then be like, he said the thing! As if I don't have experience with that. Yeah, Team Valerie, let's go. But I'm rooting for the underdog. And if the underdog wins, hey, I might even be hashtag Team Abe. But we'll see what happens. Time will tell. Oh, no, no PJs as in regular clothes. Okay, you'll probably... Well, I mean, you know, you could, I don't know, casual Monday or something. You want... Oh, yeah, you want both of them. Hashtag Team Valerie. Okay, what was I saying? It's 1 week till I buy the winning lotto ticket. Nice! If you happen to lose it, and I find it, you know, all I request is $1 million from it. Never been clipped, troll, or otherwise. I call that a win so far. Careful, careful, careful. You never know, you never know. You never know, because you might not necessarily do something wrong, but who you affiliate with can also be a reason. So, we'll see about that one. Like, someone might clip me again. I've been clipped on my other channel before because of associations. And that's okay, you know, because that ultimately helps the algorithm. It's like, oh, this guy, I better check his channel and see what he's all about. And then before you know it, they subscribe, they lick the video, they leave a comment, and they ring that Taco Bell to get notified the next time I upload, and all that good things and stuff. So it ultimately winds up being a W. It gives me that W Riz, am I right? Am I right, Gen Zers and Gen Alphas, that W Riz? Let me know in the comment section down below. Bad to affiliate with you for sure. Yes, you better not affiliate with me or you will be clipped. Nah, I appreciate you being here. Monday Punday, there's Howard and Presley McKitty. I'll give you the wrench too. Because after all, it is, we are wrenchy boys and wrenchy girls, and together we live in a wrenchy world. Let's see, there were a couple more people I wanted to plug in the chat. I try to plug at least everyone that I have on my CloudBot once a day. Minimum. Sometimes more. Depends how sidetracked I get. Okay, we got everyone on this list. There were a couple more people on the first one. So I did plug in Hubby, a.k.a. Abe on the go, but I'll plug him again. And then I'll plug Kaylee. And then I'll plug Kelly. And then I'll plug in Mad once more. And then I'll plug in Mary once more. And then I'll plug it in. Just like, what was that, Glade? Or was that Febreze? I think it was Febreze. I think that's pretty much everyone. I plugged in a whole bunch of other people before too. So, yep. Everyone that I've plugged in throughout this stream. You want to click their links, visit their channel, show them some love? Just tell them I sent you. And yeah, overall, based on the poll that I made, which is, should I turn on subscriber only mode for my live streams? 72% of people have voted no. So that's a pretty decisive decision, I would say. So overall, I will not turn on subscriber only mode. Because I am pro-democracy! And you guys want to practice your democracy with decision making for this channel. I strongly, highly encourage it. So, good stuff there. And yeah, I think that pretty much covers everything that I wanted to at least mention, talk about today. We had some interesting, cordial conversation about CapCut and TikTok and plugging in people's channels and bringing about attention to people that are currently struggling in the YouTube world. And yeah, just the weather, other interesting things and stuff. Good stuff. Okay, it is Glade. I gotcha. Well, I am glad you mentioned that. But that's very nice of you, Mike. Well, I appreciate that, Rosebud. You know, at the end of the day, you got people supporting me. I'm going to support people back. Because, what do I say? What goes around comes around. And if love's going around, it's coming right back around. Like that Justin Timberlake song. What goes around comes around. What goes around comes all the way back around, yeah. Or however it went. You guys like Justin Timberlake? Let me know in the comment section down below. And on that note, we're pretty much going to wrap up today's stream. If you guys enjoyed my stream, you guys enjoy these coffee talkies, anyone that's new here, anyone that's been sticking around, doing the Arnold thing, all that good stuff, just let me know in the comment section down below. Give the video a lick, and if you have yet to subscribe to the channel, it's free, and your boy appreciates it. Hit that subscribe button and ring that Taco Bell. That way you get notified the next time I upload and stream. You're going to get some kind of content from this channel every single day. And for anyone that doesn't know the schedule, Monday through Thursday, Coffee Talky live streams, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday, the weekly pre-recorded video, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It premieres, so we can still chit-chat while watching my spicy content. And then Saturday, Sunday, I primarily upload shorts, also the same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or sometimes I will even provide a bonus video. Because I did make another poll about whether or not you guys wanted to see me make more than one pre-recorded longer form content per week. And the overall majority was yes. So I can't promise every week will be more than one pre-recorded content as far as longer videos, but there will always be at least one, and sometimes there will be more, also including holidays. I also have plans for holidays with that stuff too. But in the meantime, you're basically getting content from this channel 7 days a week, whether it be shorts, pre-recorded, live streams, yada yada yada. You know this whole Seinfeld meme by now. That's what you'll get. What you see is what you get, because we be keeping it real. And yeah, you want to show super support for your boy, visit my link tree sometime. I linked it in the chat. You can also hit up that Streamlabs donation link. You want to send your boy some cash, any of that good stuff, definitely appreciate it. Otherwise, you don't have to. You don't have to do any of that stuff. Whatever. Just subscribing and doing all that good, juicy, algorithmic stuff is definitely much obliged. Don't like reaction channels. I've been thoroughly abused by them. What do you think, Mike? Yes, very no bueno indeed. Very no bueno. And thanks, Mike, for going live. It's been fun. Yep, glad you appreciate the fun. Couldn't have done it without you guys. I hit way more streams and videos personally. Well, you know, you happen to be up around this time of day. You happen to be not quite busy around this time of day. Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Feel free to pop in and say hi. And on that note, last but not least, I will shout out everyone that has shown up today, or at least everyone that I can recall. So I know my buddy Eric from the Stardashians was here. Charles from Keeping It Real Life was here. Adam from Sweat and Smiling Together was here as well. Rosebud, Kage, Mary, Howard Presley, McKitty, Valerie, and Abe, both of which from Abe on the Go, Valentine Cruises, respectively. Fran Fam was here. Sonny Cornsicles. We had Corey from Canadian Gig Life, Canadian Gig App Life. C. Kelly. Corey was here as well. And we had our buddy Swole. What is your actual name, Swole? If you don't mind. If you're still here. I personally like addressing people by, like, you know, whatever their actual name is. But that's okay. I'll just call you Swole. Because, man, this guy is freaking jacked, bro. He is jacked. My goodness gracious. That is one unit. He is a unit. Faux show. And then, who else stopped by? Had some other people stop by. At least for a minute or two. I know B. That's right. B was here. Jason was here from Pig's Dream. He makes some cool content. You want to check him out too. I know we had more people, I think. We had a pretty decent crowd, man. I think, was that like 17, 18 people? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. This channel be growing. This channel be growing. Oh, yeah, Candy. Candy was here. I remember Candy was here. Oh, Antoine. That's right, Antoine. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Antoine. Cool beans. So, yeah, Antoine, Jason, all the other aforementioned names. If I missed anyone, just let me know in the comment section down below. I like to try to shout out as many people as possible because I always love and appreciate your continued support of my channel. And I'll do my best to support you guys in return. Because, I mean, what goes around comes around. Love's going around, it's coming right back around. So on that note, appreciate you guys being here. I'll catch you guys next time.